Yo, what is up, Kingdom Hearts fans? So I was on Twitter and I was having a discussion with I think he was another YouTuber, so I was talking about the whole concept of Sora being the main character for Kingdom Hearts 3 and how we potentially, or why we shouldn't or should, see other characters be playable in the game. Now, for a while, I've been wanting to do matchup videos talking about who should fight who between the 7 Guardians of Light and the 13 Seekers of Darkness. However, I never got around to making that video because, of course, it takes a lot of in-depth analysis to actually prove these kind of points to you guys, because a lot of people definitely don't seem like they can just take the whole build-up in a story as an answer. You have to literally point this shit out for them to find it out for themselves. But definitely, I wanted to do that for a long time, and now we finally have a discussion that came up. So I won't drop any names because I don't want to be the type of person to start some drama in the Kingdom Hearts community. I just want to keep it cool, and I just want to keep it classy, you know. Even though we did go all out and we did go ham in the whole discussion we was having on Twitter, I don't want to bring that over into YouTube and have that negatively affect any of our channels. So the whole idea in question was, someone said that playing as Sora for 90% of the game and not being able to play as the other characters, if you had a problem with that, then definitely you shouldn't be playing Kingdom Hearts, or Kingdom Hearts probably isn't the series for you. Of course, what this is implying is that in most of the games we play as Sora 100% of the time, so why do you have a problem with number 3 having kind of Sora 90% of the time and 10% being dedicated to other characters? Now, this would be kind of true, and this would be kind of consistent with the whole way that Kingdom Hearts work, but we have to look at the whole past of these games and what's recently been happening. So, of course, as we got 2 characters inside of Dream Drop Distance, we got a little shared field, and this isn't the first time we got to see a shared, you know, playthrough of these games. Of course, we had Birth by Sleep give us 3 characters. We had Kingdom Hearts, if I'm not mistaken, it was Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2, which initially brought the whole concept of us being able to play as different characters. And then we had Kingdom Hearts Key give us the ability to make our own characters and, you know, kind of have our character represent ourselves inside of this series. So, of course, Tetsuya Nomura has been giving us these other characters to play with and mess around with, and while we got to play as these other characters and we got to see other characters from different perspectives rather than the perspective that from Sora's perspective gives us of these characters, we got to see that these characters have a lot of development and they have a lot of different things to them. You know, they all have different feelings and they all have different moves to them. Like me personally, I feel like Roxas is the complete epitome of what should be a Kingdom Hearts character. You know, he lost everything and he still strives to get all of that back deep down inside of his heart. It's etched into his heart, but he doesn't have it in his memories because, of course, Dez or Ansem the Wise removed these memories from him so that way he wouldn't remember these things, or maybe he just suppresses these memories. Of course, memories of Xion, losing Axel, losing Hayner, Pence, and Olette. These characters and stuff are etched into his heart, but he doesn't really show this off inside of the future of the series. So, of course, we have this character, and who ruined all of these things for him? And it was Xemnas who ruined these things for him. Of course, you know, using him and using Xion, making him lose Xion, making Xion become between Axel and his relationship as friends, and things like that. Of course, Roxas deserves a fight against Xemnas to kind of put him down for the sake of those friendships that he had, especially if we don't get to see Xion again, then it damn sure should happen. And what's the point of us just seeing these moments in a cutscene, like how someone said in this discussion? What's the point of us seeing this in a cutscene if we've been able to play as Roxas before? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Now, do we need to have these characters have their own little build-up, these own little systems, these own little fighting styles dedicated to them? Probably not. However, Roxas is a dual wielder compared to Sora being able to wield one Keyblade without the help of the other hearts inside of him, meaning that he generally uses one. So with Roxas using 2, it would kind of be a different feeling for the game, and it would have to make a different kind of setup for this character. But Roxas is the only character that dual wields that we actually can get access to outside of Sora in his dry forms, which we don't even know if those are returning, so we can't really say that it would be too much to build at one time. Anyways, so let me know what you guys think. Do you think that... Wait, hold on. I kind of feel like I didn't share all my thoughts on this, but do you think that this should happen? Do you think that we should just see cutscenes of these characters fighting the characters that they've been built up to, such as Axel and, Lee and Saïx, or Lee and Isa, Roxas and Xemnas? Of course, we also have, I think, Kairi and I don't know who would actually fight Kairi, because for a while I was thinking that maybe Axel and Kairi could go at it, but then Axel wound up becoming Lee again, and he's a good character now, so I don't know. And the reason why I say Axel is because of the whole situation with Naminé and how he was trying to play it off and stuff like that. So definitely these characters do deserve to have their own fights, and if they do get fights, we need to play as these fights. There's no better way to make an interactive experience than giving us these fights. These are plot developed fights, and if they do not happen whatsoever, then this is even worse, because it's kind of like, okay, you made all of this build up and you wasted all our time building up to Kingdom Hearts 3 to not even give us the fights that you built up plot wise, and just make Sora fight every single Organization 13 member, then end it off in the end with him also fighting Xehanort as well. That's just ridiculous. It's like, what was the point of all of these characters being built up? What's the point of the 7 if we're gonna have Sora fight everybody? It makes no freaking sense. But other than that, guys, that's been my thoughts on this. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, because I want to know what you guys think, and I'm not dropping any names. If you know who it is because you follow the other people on Twitter and you know exactly what I'm talking about, then please do not share any names, man. I'm not trying to start no beef or nothing like that. I still have respect for every single Kingdom Hearts tuber, even though sometimes we all generally say stuff that we don't agree with. It's just that we don't agree together, and we don't want to make it a beef. It's just that we want to make this, you know, something that it's a discussion. So why not bring this discussion to my channel without putting them in it and kind of having them, you know, their names going around the community and stuff like that, and kind of plaguing their channels and my own with a kind of negative feeling to it. But let me know your guys' thoughts once again. This is Bean Boy Mozzie. Don't forget to do a little A-Class gaming, and everything you do, don't forget to keep it A-Class. Keep it right here for more Kingdom Hearts content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace the heck out.